Let us say what we feel and feel what we say. Let speech harmonize with life. What good is it to point out the path if we do not follow it? You didn't click on this video by accident. You're overwhelmed, anxious, and tired of pretending you're not. The world feels like it's on fire, and somehow you're expected to stay calm, keep working, and act like everything's fine. But here's the strange thing. 2,000 years ago, someone named Seneca lived through his version of our chaos, and what he discovered might save your sanity today. This is a guide from a man who was born into madness and found stillness. It feels like the world is falling apart. We're more connected than ever, but also more anxious, more reactive, and more exhausted. Your brain wasn't built for this, and Seneca understood that even in ancient Rome. People were overwhelmed by power, politics, disease, and death. So how did Seneca keep calm while his entire city turned against him? Seneca was a Roman philosopher, statesman, and one of the most important thinkers of the Stoic tradition. But his life wasn't peaceful. He was exiled, falsely accused, manipulated by emperors, and ultimately ordered to take his own life. He faced betrayal, loss, uncertainty, and death, and yet he found calm. Not through escape, but through philosophy. Seneca believed we suffer more in the imagination than in reality. He wrote, "We are more frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." In other words, your mind creates fires that aren't even burning. The answer isn't to ignore reality, but to stop feeding your fears. So, Seneca taught that if you want to be calm in a world on fire, start by calming the fire inside yourself. Seneca would occasionally live without luxuries, sleeping on the floor, eating plain food, not to punish himself, but to remind himself, I can survive discomfort. So when chaos arrived, he wasn't afraid. So try this. Turn off your phone for an hour, take a cold shower, eat simply, learn to be okay with less, and you'll fear less. Seneca didn't try to stop the empire from collapsing. Instead, he wrote, "A wise person is content with what they have, not what they hope to control." So try this. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If it is, act. If not, release it. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Seneca believed remembering that life is short helps us focus. When we remember we're mortal, small, things stop feeling so big. As he said, let us prepare our minds as if we come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. So try this. Each night, review your day. Ask, did I live with intention? If today were my last, did I truly live? Seneca didn't become calm by escaping the fire. He became calm by learning to stand in it without panic. He realized something most of us forgot. The chaos hasn't changed, just the costumes. Whether it's 65 AD or 2025, the human condition is the same. Things fall apart. But the stillness you need, that hasn't changed either. So how do we live like Seneca today? Is Stoicism enough for a world disconnected, this complex? Because no matter how loud the world gets, calm is still possible.